Hello, how are you? Hope you're keeping really well. Today we are going to be talking about the new Paco Rabanne Invictus Platinum. Yes, it's another new flanker from Paco Rabanne, another Invictus flanker. But how does this compare to the other ones? Is this a worthwhile purchase? Should you go and buy this summer? And I'm also going to be comparing this to the new Bad Boy Cobalt, which I've got because I've heard that they're similar. So guys, have a seat and enjoy the video. Now when you first spray this on, this opens up very, very minty and fresh, and it's really, really vibrant. I love mint in fragrances. This has a really nice, refreshing mint note at the top, and after a few seconds after you spray it, you're hit with this very, very interesting, well not very, very interesting, but this interesting absinthe note. I haven't smelt many fragrances with absinthe in. It's definitely a strong kind of alcoholic, intoxicating kind of smell. It goes really well with the mint and the aromatic notes. It just adds a bit more creativity, so I'm really happy they've incorporated absinthe into this, and because it's a fresh fragrance, it really adds to that kind of freshness, that zinginess, and when you spray this on, it kind of hits you immediately. After 2 or 3 seconds, you get the absinthe come through. Works really well with the mint. Now, I first tried this in the airport a few weeks ago when I was travelling through Europe, and when I first tried it, I saw it in the airport, new Paco Rabanne Invictus flanker, and I thought, oh, here we go again. They're gonna be the same fragrance, but 1 or 2 different notes, and I really wasn't that interested when I first tried it. But I've since come home, I've bought a bottle, and I've been wearing it a few times, and I am enjoying it more and more every time I wear it. And I do love fragrances like that, where you try the fragrance first, and it's not anything that you're interested in, and then you buy it, you wear it a few times, and you start to really like it. So I think that's a lesson, not to judge a fragrance on the first time you wear it necessarily. You can enjoy fragrances as the time goes on. Now as we go further into the dry down, we've gone through the absinthe at the top with the mint, the really fresh, kind of vibrant, summery notes almost. But as it goes into the dry down, you get this cypress note. Now cypress or citrus is really kind of earthy, green, and it does change the fragrance completely as it goes down into the dry down. You haven't got the freshness going all the way through. You've got an earthiness and this kind of mossiness almost, and it does go very green and really kind of earthy, and that's where the similarities to the Bad Boy Cobalt are going to come through, which we're going to discuss in a moment. But it really goes kind of earthy, green, but also still retains the freshness, because you've got the mint, you've got the lavender, you've got the absinthe at the top still, and that's going to still carry through into the dry down. So it's going to be fresh and it's going to be earthy as well. What you don't have in the new Invictus flanker, which you have in the other ones, is that typical Invictus bubblegum sweet kind of DNA that's in the original. It's in most of the flankers like Legend, like Aqua. You get that sweetness, and there's not much sweetness in here, to be honest. It's much more earthy, it's much more woody, it's kind of fresh, but not in a fruity, sweet way. You've got different notes, and I do find that very interesting. It's not going to really blow you away. I think when you try this, you're not going to go, oh my goodness, that is an amazing fragrance, and it's nothing that completely rewrites the fragrances that are coming out at the moment. It's going to be in line with other designer fragrances that are being released, but it is going to be a good fragrance for the summer. It's going to be a good fragrance for going on vacation, a good fragrance for the gym, and a good fragrance for when you want to just feel kind of really invigorated after a hot shower. In terms of performance, it's a typical designer eau de parfum, is how I just describe the performance. I get average performance, nothing too crazy, but it's not going to disappear after a few minutes. You're going to get average performance, and as I say, it's an average eau de parfum designer fresh fragrance. Now I'm going to talk about Bad Boy Cobalt quickly, and if there's any similarities. And the reason why is because I was reading a lot of reviews on the new Invictus, and for doing this job I read a lot of reviews and fragrance forums, and people were comparing the new Invictus Platinum to Bad Boy Cobalt, and they're both brand new releases, released within sort of 1 or 2 months of each other. Are they similar? In my opinion, not really. There are a couple of crossover of notes, and you could say there's a similar kind of style, and the way I'm going to compare them is the opening, they're nothing really alike, but in the dry down, when you get the cypress or citrus that comes through on this, you get kind of a real truffle, earthy, vetiver background in the Bad Boy Cobalt, which I think I've already spoke about in another video, but that's where the similarities are. You do have a crossover note of lavender. Lavender is in loads of designer fragrances at the moment, but I would not say that they are all that similar, and I definitely wouldn't say that if you own this, you shouldn't own this, or vice versa. They're completely different fragrances. Bad Boy is more woody, more earthy, and much less fresh, in my opinion, than the new Invictus. This is really vibrant, really refreshing, really minty, absinthe. You don't have any of those notes in the Bad Boy, so in my opinion, they're not all that similar. In terms of which one I actually prefer between the Bad Boy Cobalt and the new Invictus, I actually prefer to smell the new Invictus, even though I think Bad Boy Cobalt is probably a better fragrance. It maybe has better ingredients, it smells more natural. But I really enjoy smelling this. I really enjoy the mint. Mint in fragrances, really like, especially in the summer. Guys, really interested to hear what you think of this. Are you going to be trying Invictus Platinum anytime soon? Let me know if you've tried Bad Boy Cobalt, and let me know if you get any similar notes. I will see you in a few days with another video. Take care.